Hey folks, Nathan here from Star Wars Beyond the Films and the Star Wars Gaming Podcast Cloud City Casino over at StarWarsReport.com, bringing you a look at something here that is not Star Wars related. This is the second video in the playlist here for Call to Adventure. We very recently looked at all the contents of the Wave 1 Call to Adventure products coming from Brotherwise Games from the Kickstarter for Call to Adventure, and the one thing I couldn't show you was the card sleeves. I went up ordering them after the fact. You could have gotten them as part of the Hero of Destiny pledge. I wound up getting the Hand of Fate pledge, which did not have them, and then ordered them through the Brotherwise store. When you get them, they are just in a regular plastic baggie, so nothing fancy, certainly nothing that looks quite like it did on the Kickstarter main page. But these are our card sleeves. We've got Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. We've got our Origin, our Motivation, and our Destiny. We've got our Adversary cards. We've got our Anti-Hero cards, and we've got our Hero cards. So we're going to take a look just really quickly here at what the cards look like when they are in the box unsleeved. Then I will sleeve them and show you what that looks like and let you know the totals of sleeves. All right, so here's our box with our little character boards and whatnot removed. Remove our rune tray. And here you can see how they're in there to begin with. Nice deep wells for 1, 2, and 3. For the acts, these also have the Origin, Motivation, and Destiny underneath them. Then we got this well over here that fits all of our adversary cards, hero, and anti-hero cards together. This over here is not a very deep well. It's just a little indentation to put your score tracker. Let's sleeve them. And here we are, all nice and sleeved. The sleeves, by the way, are nice and glossy, reflective here. Okay, so look pretty slick compared to just the regular card backs, which are already nice. And it is silver reflective on the inside. So when the card is actually in it, it's almost like it's got a silver border, as we see with a lot of card sleeves, of course. Here is what it's going to look like once everything is sleeved and in the box. Then make sure the wells are just big enough for Act 1 and Origin, Act 2 and Motivation, Act 3 and Destiny. And it may look right now as if this little well here doesn't actually fit hero, anti-hero, and adversary cards. They do. It's just that obviously the sleeves have a little bit of air in them. Once you actually put something on top of it or just slightly push it down, you're going to find that it's basically just like these, exactly the right height basically to fit all of those cards in there, which is nice. Now, they said that the card sleeves that you get are supposed to be able to handle one base set and one of those shuffle-in expansions like Name of the Wind. I did do a quick double check to make sure that the number that you get within the set that you can order from Brotherwise versus the number of sleeves that you get if you got the Hero of Destiny pledge and got them through the Kickstarter would be the same, and yes, they are. So you get a total of 14 sleeves for adversaries. You will have 2 left at this point. You have 33 each of hero and anti-hero. If you are someone who did the Kickstarter, then you're going to have, at this point, 8 left of each. It will be 11 left of each if you didn't do the Kickstarter, you just got the regular base set, because the only exclusive cards at this point are 3 anti-hero and 3 hero cards. As for Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3, you get 46 of each, and they have different amounts in each act, right? 29, 32, and 30, so you wind up with 17 more Act 1 sleeves, 14 more Act 2 sleeves, and 16 more Act 3 sleeves than you actually need. And then for the 3 character building cards, your Origin, Motivation, and Destiny, you get 21 of each type of sleeve, so you have 6 left of each after sleeving the 15 in the base set. So good stuff. I like the feel of them. They seem like they're nice and sturdy, and yet they don't add a whole lot of heft to the cards themselves. So I'm definitely glad that I picked these up. I kind of am kicking myself still that I didn't do Hero of Destiny and just get the sleeves with the original order, but thankfully the Brotherwise website already has them available. Just bear in mind, they're $25 for a full set of these sleeves, and shipping, at least in the US, through priority mail, which was the default, for me, was about $15. So it was about $40 for all of these sleeves. So you might want to consider packaging in something like the playmat with it if you do it off the Brotherwise website. We'll be back when Wave 2 arrives so we can check out the Name of the Wind expansion later in 2019.